Well, the Limpopo Health Department is also talking about the case of cholera there, but that's a separate matter. In the meantime, let's try and perhaps give you a live picture of what is going on right now. The president, having been briefed now, he is walking down, and we assume it is to some of the wards where the victims are being treated. The bus crash that happened on Saturday, what we know so far is that 3 buses were traveling in a convoy to Mpumalanga when the accident occurred. One of the buses crashing into the other and forcing, I guess, the one bus that was crashed into down an embankment, and we are told that it is as a result of brake failure. At least that's what the spokesperson told our colleague Cyril Ramaphosa, who is following the president on this hospital visit. And once that happened, the bus rolled down an embankment, and we understand that 5 people sadly losing their lives. And the ANC committing, in the clip that you have just listened to of the second Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, who was telling us that the party is committing to assist the families of those who are bereaved in order to try and help out as far as the funeral arrangements are concerned. We are also told that there are a number of those that were injured, not just in the Mankweng Hospital where the president is right now, but there is another hospital where yet more people are being treated. But also important to note that there are those who were treated but have since gone home, suggesting that the injuries they sustained were not as serious. But for those who remain, the spokesperson talking about broken limbs and them needing perhaps to stay in hospital for a little longer. The president, Cyril Ramaphosa, making an address at the weekend, and this was in Mpumalanga at the Mbombela Stadium. It was on the occasion of the ANC's anniversary celebrations, 112th anniversary of the party. And so this incident came as a shock and perhaps a dampener on the mood, which was festive on Saturday. President Cyril Ramaphosa delivering that speech, and we know that the speech itself, as a result of the work of the entire collective of the ANC National Executive Committee. So President Cyril Ramaphosa making this visit because, as the spokesperson explained it, this is part of what the president decided, that these people wanted to go and celebrate with the ANC, and so it is only normal and perhaps collegial for the president to make this visit as part of perhaps showing sympathy, but also we know that the president of the ANC doubles up as president of the country, and so it is important for President Ramaphosa to show up and give moral support to the victims of this bus crash. We're going to be giving you bits and pieces perhaps of this visit. As soon as he does get to the ward, it does seem like a long walk. Zinigo Mhlaba perhaps can help us to perhaps explain just how many people are in this hospital. We're talking specifically here, Zinigo, the bus crash victims. Do we know how many are being kept at this hospital that the president will likely interact with? Can you hear us from your end?
Yes, but we can share that information with you. We can share that information with you. Apologies for the audio instability. We are walking towards the IC room where some of those victims will be kept. So as far as the number of the people who, as far as the number of the people who... Okay, so security is just explaining that we can be allowed to move towards this position. So in terms of the numbers for it themselves, we have about 11 people who are still fighting. Those divided or kept in two health facilities, which is Mankweng Hospital, which is where we are right now, and then the other one, the other group of about that is health facility. The president.
We are going to have to come out of that. Unfortunately, the audio to my colleague completely failing at this time, but that's a live picture. President Ramaphosa taking the necessary precautions before he interacts with the victims of that bus crash. Perhaps it is part and parcel of visiting a hospital ward that you sanitize yourself, and so I doubt that the media colleagues are going to be allowed beyond this point, and so that's where we are going to leave that for now. I'm sure the President will be able to address the media colleagues once he is able to talk to the media colleagues.